Halo, selamat datang semuanya. Gimana? Nah, belum ada orang ya? Sepi, tidak ada orang. Hey, Sion. Halo semuanya, halo, 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 halo. Wah, sekarang langsung banyak, langsung banyak. Hai, hai, hai semuanya, halo. Saya geser dulu. Ya. Yes, Sion, it's Patrick Kun today. Today is Patrick Kun. Halo semuanya. Apa kabar? Apa kabar? Semoga sehat semuanya. Dan kita semoga puasanya juga lancar semuanya, teman-teman yang ada di sini yang lagi nonton. Apa kabar semuanya? Bentar ya, gue lagi nunggu Patrick Kun juga nih. Wait, dia ternyata tidak menerima undangannya. Kunfat, Pak. Wait. Bentar ya, ternyata si Patrick Kun tidak menerima undangannya. Gue kirim undangannya dulu, bentar. Oke, ntar ya, gue sambil nunggu nih. Gue baru aja ngirim undangan ke Patrick Kun karena dia tidak menerima undangan itu tadi. Ya, halo semuanya. Hai guys, hari ini gue akan Q&A sama Patrick Kun. Patrick Kun, kalau misalnya yang pesulap, mungkin harusnya kalian sudah tahu karena dia menciptakan banyak trik-trik. Ya, baik. Nah, ini dia. Kita langsung aja ya. Patrick Kun. Hey bro.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm good. Sorry, well, it turns out I already had your email, but the email is wrong. So that's why you didn't receive it.
Okay, no worries. All good.
So everyone, this is Patrick Kun. Yay! I hope
Hey guys.
I had a back sound of clapping.
I like your room. It's cool.
Yeah.
Is that new? Did you just recently decorate it?
Yes.
I like it.
Like too much time. Like I have a lot of time at home, so this is what I do.
What have you been doing? What have you been doing?
Just writing some stuff and then decorating my room because I cannot build an illusions or create some new materials because here now all the people here, the government say that they don't allow us to work except for the food company and also for like the most important company. So all my crews, all my workers, they've been like off. So just like drawing some ideas, creating some ideas, and then decorating this.
That's good. That's good.
So what are you up to?
Not too much. Just been staying home. Same. Everything's locked down here, so can't even all the restaurants are closed. Need to get a haircut. So just been home practicing magic and just talking with friends. Yeah.
But you post some new videos.
Yeah, so I've been just filming some magic videos at home, trying to be productive at least, but I haven't posted enough. But I filmed some new downloads, just trying to keep things going and stuff. So for you guys that are watching today we'll have some giveaway.
Yes.
How many winners should we pick?
I don't know. It's up to you. You want 3 or 2, 1?
Let's do 3. Let's do 3. We'll
3,
play a game
okay.
at the end of the YouTube, so you guys got to stay all the way to the end. But
Okay.
we'll pick 3 lucky people. We'll play a little game, and I'll give you guys my brand new downloads that I just released like yesterday. So
Awesome. So,
Yeah,
so wait,
yeah.
I'm going to say it in Indonesia. So
Mm.
probably some of them didn't understand. Jadi nanti Patrick Kun akan memberikan 3 giveaway free download. It's just your new creation.
Yeah, my brand new creation. They're
Yeah.
2. I'll give them both actually for free.
Oh, ada
So
2.
one person will get 2. Actually,
Oh.
each one has like two like downloads. So basically, you get like 4 videos.
Ah,
Only
nice.
for Damon fan.
Yes. So lucky you who's the one who's watching this. Jadi semua beruntung nih kalau misalnya kalian pokoknya all you have to do just stay until the last videos. Ya, jadi jangan kemana-mana. You have to stay here karena Patrick will give some giveaway. Dia akan pilih 3 orang dan 1 orang nanti bisa mendapatkan 2 download. So you have to wait. Nanti he will give you some games at the end.
This will be a 5-hour long session. Don't sleep.
I thought 7. So yeah, well, the last time I saw you was in
China.
China, yeah, for the
Yeah.
Magic Magician.
Is that show aired in Indonesia too?
No.
No,
It's
we
not.
actually Thailand has
Oh
it.
yeah. No. It's not officially aired, but it was in the cable. It's in our cable. Yeah, and then because some of my friends they asked me that, hey, I saw you in one of the China television, and I was like, oh, is it air also in here? And then he said, yeah, his mom is telling me that I saw Demian performing in China. Oh, maybe it's airing. What's the TV name? Hunan TV.
It was JSBC.
JSBC.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a different channel. But yeah, we have it in Thailand too. And like last week, my mom was on TV and I got tagged from like a Thai friend, and I had to check it out. And I was like, yeah, it was airing, and I was speaking like, because I was speaking in English, but they dubbed my voice in Thai. It was really funny. Like everyone was like dubbed with like Thai voice.
I mean, like you can speak Thai.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah. Yeah, so that is the last time I saw you. And then before I'm in the show, I think if I'm mistaken, I saw you like back and forth to China with your team creating the as a consultant, is it?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
this is it's like a topic that I want to brought it to my magician friend here, because in here in Indonesia, we probably didn't aware of like that there is a consultant behind every magic shows. So
Yeah.
now I want to let them know that there's a big TV shows in China, and then they hired you from Vegas,
Yeah.
flew you from Vegas to China, and like for like a month or like 1.5 months or 3 months, I forgot.
No, I was there for like 9 months, man.
Seriously?
Yeah.
9 months? Oh my God.
At
Yeah,
first, they were like,
Mhm.
at first they hire us. They were like, we need you for 3 weeks. We were there for 3 weeks, and our job was just to give out ideas. And this is before production, before they shoot. Like they have no idea what they want to do. So they flew us out there like 1 week right after they told us. When there, we don't even know like what we're dealing with, like what kind of TV show and what scale it is. And so we just went there, and we're like, okay, what do you want to do? And they're like, oh, I don't know, like you help us like write everything. So we just start brainstorm ideas and throwing out ideas, and we write all the ideas and putting on the board and trying to create this format for the show. And after 3 weeks, we're like, okay, we only need you for pre-production, like during production, like it's okay, we don't need you. And we're like, there's no way, because they're gonna need, like, they need like, usually as a consultant, like the best way is to be part of the process from beginning to end.
Mhm.
You know, because we know everything, and we create, we build, and we execute. And if you're not there from beginning to end, like the next person come in, they have to like relearn what we do, and then like
Yeah,
trying to do what we do, and then we have another team. It's just so we just insist
complicated.
them like, you know, we just insist them. We're like, okay, let's just have us in, come back for a little bit. At least we can transfer our ideas to the next team.
Mm.
And then they're like, okay, we'll extend you for another month, and then it becomes another month, and then 2 months, and then next thing you know, I was there from day one to last, like the last day. It was crazy.
Oh, so your ID is now become like a Chinese, like your residency is it Chinese already
Oh
in your
no,
ID?
they just yeah. I tried to learn some Chinese, but yeah, it was a hard show. Like, you know, there it's
I
like
know.
you were on America's Got Talent, right? And
Mhm.
I tell my friends like the way to compare it is like, you know, the first round, second round, it's okay. It's not that crazy hard. When you go to semi-final round and final round, you got to do big scale.
Yeah.
This show is basically you creating American, like HET size
Mhm.
show for 40x, and without knowing what magician want to do. So we're like, okay, is there something that magician wants to do? And they're like, no, we just want you to make a lot of magic, and we'll give it to them. So what people don't know is that in China, they're actually like pretty, like they control everything. And
Yes.
so even all the performer, like every routine and every tricks need to be approved. I mean, same thing with HET too,
Mhm.
but some people have like no say at all. So basically we're just giving them the trick. We just like, okay, here we go, everything, just do it. You know, whereas in America or HET or other show, like we have consultants, but we still need to like work with them and
Yes.
create and stuff. But it's crazy, like in China, like people just came in and we give them everything. We give them script, music, choreography, prop already made. They just come in and they just do it. And it's like their
Basically,
act.
basically just like a movie. So
Mm,
this is your script. You learn it. Because we want to have a shoot, all based like on this script, just like that.
it's crazy because like a lot of time, like us consultants, when we work with people, we're like, I like if I work with you, then I want to know like, okay, what kind of style you like, and you
Yes.
kind of tailor to it. But we
Mm.
we make magic before we know who's gonna do it.
Mhm.
That's hard. Like
I know.
we're like, sometimes we're just like, sorry, my throat's like dry. We're just trying to think of like new plots, and sometimes we're like running out of ideas, you know, because
Uh,
there's magic is so broad when there's no like directions. So,
mm.
but yeah, it was a really hard show, and throughout the show, at the end, and they're like, Patrick, do you want to perform on the show too? So I was like, what? So I was working behind the scene for like, I don't know, 6 7 months, and then suddenly like they're like, okay, I think, you know, China likes Thailand, like you can be on the X team, you know, like you want to be on the show. I was like, okay. And so yeah, they're like, okay, come up with an act, we'll perform next week. I was like, what the heck? And you know, creating magic for yourself is really hard. I
Yes.
mean, the fact that we already work on like 30 40 acts is so hard to like pick for yourself, because sometimes it's easier to create for other people because we can see more of like what they like and direction they like. But when it's like, when you create for yourself, sometimes it's like, I don't know what style I want to portray, or like I don't know which direction I want to do.
Mm.
And everyone is so busy working with other consultants, so I was like pretty much like my own consultant. It was so stressful because everyone was busy helping other people. So I tell everyone's like, guys, like I need a break. Like I can't help other people, I need to help myself first. So I
Yes.
separate myself out, and then Kashan like help with me, and so we work together. And yeah, I was like, okay, let's do something with cards, just because, you know, it's more comfortable, and I like invisible palm.
Mhm.
And so we just kind of come up with like a routine using invisible palm, and yeah, so 7 days. I had 7 days from beginning to end, from nothing to perform on stage for the first time. It was crazy. And you know,
And
it's
then,
not like, yeah,
and
like
yeah, I saw your material also. It's I mean, it's complicated. When I
it's
saw it
complicated.
on TV, I mean, when I saw it air, it's complicated, and I know it's well, it's supposed to be an impossible job by having from zero until you have like very solid material and perform it on TV. It's kind of impossible because only 7 days, right?
7 days, this from coming up with ideas, from from the settings, like building, from building the gimmicks and rehearsing with music was so hard.
Yes.
And I've done a lot of close-up magic, but I've never really done like an act. Like I never really have like a silent act like that. So it was really challenging for me, but it was good. Like I'm happy that I did it. It was a good learning experience.
And also good footage.
Yeah, it was good. You know what's crazy? Because if you guys have seen the show, so what you saw is not really. I don't think it's the live. I don't think it was the live feed.
Mm.
And the angle was actually like not great the way they film it. And because the whole act, it requires like a lot of setup and music and rehearsal. I only got to rehearse maybe like three times on stage, because there was no time. Like 3 times on stage and that's it. And so what you saw was actually, I think it was a rehearsal one. So when the first time on stage, I was really nervous. Like I was like trying to do the routine and trying to practice. Music was too fast. So the music pace was a little bit quick. So we had the music editor to like slow down the beat a little bit and edit some music. And then yeah, so the first couple of practice wasn't that good. And on the live round, it was actually good. Like it was the best one because you know, the more you practice, the better, the more confident you are, right? So live one was the best one. Nothing went wrong. It was perfect. But there was some technical issue with the background. So the
Oh.
background, there was, if you look at the video, there was like a light. Looks like a house. It's like a neon light with LED light. And there was some technical issues, so the light went off. It wasn't on. And you know what's happened? When it aired, they couldn't use that live one because it was off.
Mm.
So they had to use the pre-recorded one for continuity.
Ah.
So when they cut it, it's just like, I can tell because I see the footage. I'm like, okay, this is not a good one. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind, you know, for a live situation. Like anything could go wrong. Like it was crazy. Like the act was perfect, but like, you know, the light in the background just wasn't working right, and they didn't use that take. So yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Well, my experience while in China, like everything went crazy. From the first time I joined the magician. Is it the name?
Mm-hmm.
The amazing magician. Yeah, the
The
amazing
amazing
magician.
magicians. Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy because they really want something that very fast, and then they
Mm,
thought doing magic is you can do it instantly.
yeah.
So
They think we have
it,
magic power, like real magic power.
yeah, can you imagine when I bring my props and then they say, hey, do you have another one? And I was like, hey, we're talking about illusions. I mean,
Mm-mm.
you say that you have another one, it's kind of ridiculous because I have to fly my props from my country to China. Oh, or maybe you can do some close up. Well, I'm not really good at close up. I mean, they're asking me some crazy things that
Oh,
they thought that I can do it instantly.
it's crazy. Yeah.
And also,
And
it
that's what
happened
happened a
also.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Say
happened
again?
a lot. It happened also in my World's Got Talent, the one that is also held in
Oh yeah,
China.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Did you do
also
the same
happened.
act? Did you do the same act?
No, I did the death drop, the big one.
Mm-mm.
So, and then suddenly they want some like an brilliant idea. I don't know where they got it from. They say that, hey, Demian, you have your big act, right, for the performance. I
Mm.
need the small one. I need like some interaction one. You're like, what the heck? I mean, I didn't prepare anything because they only told me that okay, just prepare for one, and then suddenly day minus one, they asked me to do something like interactive. I don't have my gimmicks. I don't have well, I don't have my team to create the gimmick. So all the focus was on my big props. And then suddenly, hey, could you please do some like close up interaction with the judges? And I was like, no, you cannot do that. I mean, like instantly. Oh, well, I'm a magician, but it's a different kind of thing. I have to prepare, not like instantly. You want
That's
like,
one thing I
hey,
learned,
do
like
this.
in Asia, like many things are flexible. So rule number one, if you work on Asia TV show, always prepare extra ones because
Yeah.
these TV shows, as they're producing, they have never done it before. So as they're doing it, they're like, oh, we need more content. Oh, we need this. And you have to always be prepared. So yeah, every time I travel, like I always have like my magic kit that I can make things. So, if I can't do it on a spot, I can make it the night and then the next day I can shoot it, So especially China is always last minute.
Yes, China.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just the way it is. So
Well, yeah. Maybe from now on, I should learn a lot more some close up, just in case they ask me for like close up routine.
yeah, I mean, you should always have, some, something that, it would be good. Yeah,
Yeah.
just have it with you.
Yeah. So that is our experience. I mean, well, I don't have any idea what you had for like 9 months being in China. I
It
mean,
was
it's
hard.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is your job as a consultant in the Amazing Magician? So,
Mm.
may I know what is your part? I mean, like there's some time. If I'm mistaken, there's a time when we met in China while
Mm.
break, and then you told me that you create like almost 100 illusion or 100 ideas,
Yeah.
and then you say that this is the some idea that they don't want it, and then you show it to me, and I think it's brilliant. I mean, the thing that I want to know is, and I want to share it to everyone here that is
Mm-mm-mm.
watching. Uh, what is the job for a consultant? I mean, like only creating stuff and
Yeah.
then
So what we do, right?
creating
So
idea, and then also you develop for like the routine, and I mean the script. Is it all in all, or just like, hey, just idea? Like I have
yeah,
tons of
so
ideas.
our job was to mainly come up with initial ideas, and we work with another team. So we work with Hanson, and we have a team from Taiwan that mainly help building props.
Mhm.
So since it's such a big show, basically we come up with ideas first. So let's say we want to do a levitation, right? So we make up an idea, a concept. Okay, the sky will levitate up, it will disappear in the air and appears. Okay, we have
It's just
concept.
like random idea, right? I mean, like without
Oh yeah,
without 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 thinking about the method, just an idea.
yeah, a lot of times. I mean, I like to be a little bit more realistic. I don't like to like dream of like
Yeah.
crazy miracle. Like if I think of ideas, I need to have maybe like 15% method, at least 20%. So I know it can be done. And so first we come up with ideas. We would watch YouTube videos, watch movies. Some days we go to office every day and we have our laptop, and sometimes we will watch for things online, something that inspire us, like something with new technologies or movies. And then we're like, okay, guys, I have some ideas. So we write it down, and then we have like a brainstorm session. So we all gather, we like, okay, what about this? Oh, what about this? And then we add, and we construct it into a routine. And then we have another person, his name is Chris, and he's really good at illustrating. So he would do like, once we have everything written down and we think it's good, we would draw them into like a cartoon, almost like a storyboard, right? And just kind of show, just because every ideas we need to pitch to the producer. The producer need to be like, okay, good, pass. And it's so difficult. Many routines are being rejected because they're really picky on what they want to see on TV. And so we would pitch them with, we would have a translator. So because none of us speak Chinese, so imagine this, like we pitch our magic ideas in Chinese, like through a translator. So a translator had to be able to translate our ideas and convince them that it's good. And a lot of time, producer, they don't have magic mind, so they can't see the same way we see. Like, we know this would be great, this is a really good trick, but then they're like, oh, it's boring, it's a card trick, or oh, I don't know, it's, you know, they can't imagine. So that's why we always try to shoot videos with our phones and try to show them visual reference, like, you know, something we see on AGT. And you know what, like, from what I noticed in China, they like to see things that they know it works. That's why there's many like acts that are copied or similar online. And I think the reason is because they know they can see the final result. They know, oh, this is great, I want to do the same way. You know, so that's how it works. And that's why we have to shoot as many videos, make as many props, even though they're prototypes, to pitch them and draw pictures, like, just so to help them visualize everything. Yeah. Otherwise, if you just say it by words, like, they won't could be convinced, you know.
Yeah.
And
How
we work so
they
hard on it. Yeah.
how they accept thing in their mind is like kind of like different than our visions.
Yeah, because we've seen a lot and we know, like, yeah, but for laymen that never done magic before, like, you have to, you know, put extra work to it. So yeah, that's kind of what we do. And once they say yes, then we work with the team. So we tell them ideas and we come up with different methods and the best way to make props. And then they build props, they will send us the prototype, we will play with the prototype, fix this, fix that, send back. So there's a lot of back and forth. So usually when performer comes in, it's like 90% done. Yeah, so there's a lot of work. Yeah.
And I saw that you also become like is that a commercial, like the phone commercial that you're playing with the
Oh,
Chris?
yeah,
And
yeah.
also so what's the story?
That's actually a really fun one. Is there a way I can share my screen?
Yeah.
Would it show on yours if I share my screen here?
Yes.
Because there's, would the audio play though? I'm not sure.
Yes, with the audio play also.
Because I share this at the lecture and we have the behind scene videos. It was so great. Like, I want to show you guys actually, like, we'll let it download first. But same thing, you know, they're like, okay, we want to do a phone commercial because the phone was sponsoring the TV show, right? So they want to do a cool commercial with it. And they never shoot magic before. So we had to put extra work to create magic, and we shoot everything on iPhone. So we spend a few days, they give us some phones and we try to play around with different ideas, and we shoot and edit on my phone exactly how we envision the final version would be. And so we send them that clip, really raw, like, just so they get idea with the pace. And then there's a final one. It looks almost the same. It's pretty crazy. Let's see. Okay, let me see if I can share this. I've never actually done this before. Okay, let's try. Give us a second. It's okay. I don't know how to do this, but
you do like the share screen and then
yeah, it's asking me to quit the. Okay, I think I see it now. Okay. Okay, here, let's try this. Share. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if you can hear the audio. Can you hear the audio or no?
No.
Cannot.
Because the audio is in your.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna try this.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, are you able to hear?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know how well you guys will see this, but this is behind the scene. This is what we shoot on iPhones, and we'll show you the final result in a second. So we make the phone appear, we spin the phone, toss over to Chris, levitate the phone up like this. take a picture to show. Then we feature some slow motion footage. So this is to feature the slow motion. I tossed the phone over to Robert, and then he changed the phone. Okay. So that was that, and then let me show you
Behind the scene.
Yeah, we'll show you the final one. It needs to load a little bit, but okay, here we go. Let me share the screen one more time. Here we go. So you can see the shot is pretty similar. Yeah.
Basically, they just copy it and they do it better.
Yeah, so I just...
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we just want to give them something that, because if I just let them do it, there's more chance of them maybe not making it look good. So it's better for us to put extra work, and this applies to other commercials I've done. All the commercials that I've done, it's best if you can shoot and edit as much as you can, and you send them this and you say, this is kind of what I envisioned. And when they see it, they're like, okay, this is how it should be. And so when they shoot it, it's just much easier for them to,
I think it's the right way, because like you said before, they don't have the vision. That goes the same thing when I have a live shows on TV. I want some of my crew just becoming like the camera guy. So they shot it with the camera phone, and then they told the director, this is the shot that we want. This is the angle that we want. Because sometimes when we're talking about live shows, they kind of like don't understand, and then they
like
just
where
like
to cut.
flash it, and then sometimes they cut to the wrong time. So there's a time when the most important part is when I do like a small part with my hand when I show this, and then they just like it's like they took the other camera to have the audience reaction, but the moment that, like, the very important moment, they miss it.
Yeah, especially live show, because you can't, I think it's best, like, I mean, you ever done a lot of TV, but to have a live video that you like, or sometime I would just edit myself of like all the angles, and then you just show it to them. You say, I want it to be exactly like this, give this, because sometimes, especially when you're overseas communicating in different language, it's hard for them to understand. So visual videos reference is, I think, is a really good way. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, it's true, because language barrier, that's sometimes that what makes things is not in one vision.
It's hard. I mean, yeah, you've been to China a few times, I'm sure, like it was difficult to communicate, especially if you don't. It's a lot of like
no. The funniest thing, they gave us an interpreter, but the interpreter cannot speak English very well. This I was like, who the hell choosing this interpreter? I was like, this guy also didn't. I mean, he cannot speak English very well. How can he communicate with us? How can he translate what we want?
Yeah.
Gosh, sometimes I have to call my friend. Well, luckily I have like friends in China. I have to call them and then, hey, just please come here. I need you, like, so bad. I need you so bad to translate everything. And it's like, oh yeah, okay. And then it helps.
Yeah.
So, okay, now we go to the comment section, because I saw some of them that are already asking. Oh, wait.
I'll eat my mango sticky rice.
No, Patrick Kun is not Japanese. He's a Thailand. Someone else can say, "Hello, Patrick Kun. Are you Japanese?" No, he's not. So there's a question here. From Jordi Sapta. He asks, "We know you create some interesting stuff like Paper Heart and Share the Love. I'm
Hmm.
curious with how you find the idea. Can you show how the process of you find some creative idea?"
Mm. I'll show you one idea of a new trick that I'm gonna be releasing soon.
Mhm.
The rice is sticking on my teeth, so give me a second. But basically, I was working with Troy in London,
Uh-huh.
and we have it's like a street magic show, and the producer a lot of times like they would come in last minute and they're like, okay guys, we need like a quick trick, a trick to insert between the scene, something with money, like it's a donation for charity. Is there something that you can make like a lot of money appear? And we have like 3 hours to make it.
Oh, really?
And we have 3
Crazy.
consultants, and that happens all the time. And so we're like, okay, let's make a challenge. 3 of us, we work separately in a different corners and come up with a challenge. Who can come up? We give ourselves 1 hour to make the prop, test it out, and see who has the best one. And which one has the best one, we'll go with that one. So we did a challenge. It was really fun. And so and with the room that we worked in, it has all the tools. So we have knife, blades, glue, spray, tape, magnets, like everything. It's like a workshop. And so we separated out and we're trying to think, okay, how can we make money appear? And there was this trick. So at the end, my friend was coming up with ideas like, okay, we want to make a big stack. So he used like a flap or, so it looks like instantly appear.
Yeah.
The problem is it looks visual, but then like you got to load with real, like it doesn't work, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like, okay, no, not good. And I came out with the idea. So my idea is like, so I was trying to come with a more practical idea. So my idea is like to take a bill and say, what if you can, so first you kind of like envision, like if you had the magic power, like how would you do it? So if I want to make a lot of money appear, like first you think of like magical gesture of like how you do it. So let's say I said, okay, I want to go like this and just money just grows, like it just like comes out, right? So you think of methods. Okay, so I mean, bills can't come out here because this, okay, do we load the bill on top? Like, so that's kind of like, first you kind of like envision of like the final idea of what you want to do, and then you think of ways of doing it. So I'll show you. So we did a routine which was aired on TV, and I'll show you the trick first, and I'll explain to you later. But I'm not gonna show you the whole thing, but I have a check here. And let's say you do some sort of prediction, right? So you do a check and you predict the number 328, right? So you predict the number $328, and the number matches exactly with the card they pick or the number they generated. Say, too bad no one really used check anymore. So I want you to imagine right here. Imagine I can take this check, and then you make it grow. And now it turns into money, but not only just any money. It's 100, 200, 300, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 328, right? So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8. So exactly $328 grow in cash.
Wow.
Right? So this trick was like on TV, we didn't have much time. So we just, and usually on TV, there's many ways to get around, you can like palm things and you can hide things, you can switch things. Method doesn't have to be super clean because on TV, like, you can kind of cheat a little bit.
Hey, don't spoil a lot, okay? There's some layman here also, so don't spoil a lot.
I won't spoil, but so on TV, like you can't really sometimes, so a lot of ideas that it comes from TV first, and then you develop it, because if you want to market something, then you need to make sure that the method is good, it can work, so yeah. So I came out with a new method for it and some new addition to it, so now you can kind of perform anytime. But yeah, I mean, to answer the question in short, like a lot of times you just first you got to think of something that you want to do first, and or something that you don't like, and then you make it so that you like it, or find some interesting plots. But the more you know the method, the more library of knowledge you have to make something and mix everything.
So that means in your case of creating something is the effect comes first and then the method second.
Depends, for example, like cards, a lot of times I mean, I always shuffle cards, and sometimes you're like, oh wait, this is cool, like, and you come up with like a cool mechanic, right? And then you're like, okay, can this be used for something? And then you're trying to find ways to use it. So it really depends, like I don't sit and be like, okay, I'm gonna create this trick. Or a lot of times is being inspired, like you watch something on TV, you watch commercials, or something you see on a magic effect on the market. Another thing I do every day too is like to visit like Penguin Magic, Murphy's Magic, Illusionist, like all the magic companies, and just check what's new. I try to do this every day. It doesn't take that long, and I like to see what's new anyway. But for me, is keeping myself up to date with what's on the market. So if you haven't started, like do it today, because a lot of time there's many people that came out with new ideas and they're like, oh, it's already published. So for me, I check every day just to know that anything that I come up, I haven't seen. Or sometimes you see something that you're like, oh, this is a good principle. And then you're like, what if it's like this? And then you play it with other ideas. Yeah.
And it's also unconsciously just like put some new materials in your brain library. So maybe one day, if you want to do something, you just like track back, oh, I saw this kind of effect, maybe I can use it for the thing that I want to do.
Exactly. I mean, especially if you're on TV, a lot of time you're on TV, you're like, okay, I need something. I need something good. And many people always, like they always talk bad about like Sans Minds not putting out like, practical effects. But when you go on TV, who's the first person you think of? You're like, Sans Minds.
Yeah.
I need the visual trick. I need like, visual coin of who would you go first, Sans Minds? Because they, for me, like, if you don't like something, then you don't have to buy it, but as a consumer, I rather have more things to see than them not putting out anything at all. And even though their method may be not practical, or maybe it's good only for a certain situation, someone will find it useful, and someone that will inspire some new ideas. So I just like to look at things online and just kind of play around with that.
And it's also the Sion Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, so that he also in the Instagram also. Maybe you know him. He say, hey, what up, man? Question I never asked you, but typical question. How did you get into magic, and how?
How did I get into magic? When I was a kid, I obviously you've seen like a magic shop and stuff that you like it, and I used to buy like linking rings and stuff. But what really got me interested was one of my friend. He showed me a card trick, and it was a lot of time you see magic on stage and people making bird appear and linking ring and stuff, but it never really hit me hard until he did a trick where this trick when you go like this, and it was the last card.
Yes. Yeah.
That trick blew my mind away, because I swear I didn't see my card in there, and it happens in my hand. So it was so strong, and I was begging him like, please teach me, and he wasn't a magician. He just learned a trick on a plane, like someone showed it to him. And so from there I learned it. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like I didn't know magic could be so good. And then you start looking online, and then you search online, and you found books and you found DVDs, and from there I just kept going. Yeah.
So that means, like, for how long have you been into magic? Since the first card trick you saw?
So since this, I would say right now about 18 years.
18 years.
Yeah.
Oh, so you've been developing also your own since then, and then you read like mostly books, or tutorial
Um,
DVDs?
a little bit of everything. I don't really read book as much because when I first moved to the States, like English wasn't my first language. So, but I did have some books and some VHS tape like Jeff McBride, like Michael MR, like Illusionist Ninjas DVDs, like all the old stuff, you know. And yeah, just just kind of learning from those. And the city that I lived in, it was a really small city. There was no magicians out there, and so that it allows me to force myself to kind of come up with newer ideas because I didn't get to see that much, you know. So I try to
Is it
come up with my own ways. Yeah.
the city? I mean, in the US or in Thailand?
In US. Yeah, it was a
Oh,
really
US.
small town. Like I was like the only Asian kid in the school. And so magic kind of helps me like, you know, connect with people and become more confident and speak better English and stuff. So it was good for me. Like it really helps me a lot.
So it's kind of interesting because in here also there's some magician that been asked me about, hey, I'm in like very small city, and then this magic is not very popular here, and then he just like had a like, I don't know, probably like an excuse, so I don't have any
Yeah.
reason to continue become a magician. So what should I do? What should I do? Maybe you could help like by
Yeah, I think
sharing your experience.
I mean, I think now we live in a generation that everything is available online. It's much better than before, you know. I mean, back then people had to go to the library, they got to meet with people. And now, even now, everyone's staying home. We're jamming, like we're talking now, right? We have technology of FaceTiming, like Skype and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So I think the first thing is to make friends online. If trying to make trying to find some friends online that you can connect with. I mean, they can be anywhere in the world. Like, you know, trying to join the magic community, like get recommendation from someone, become friends with someone that you can share magic with. And you know, I think magic is really hard to move forward by yourself. That's why, you know, we keep putting out new things and we're sharing things, and that just help us like elevate the magic knowledge. But everything is available online. I mean, back then we didn't even have YouTube, and it's crazy. But you know, everyone learn, like you can learn magic from YouTube now, which is
Yes.
not the best source, you know. But like, you know, things are available. So you know, not everything really costs like if people say that magic is expensive, magic is expensive. And back then, you know, I mean, I used my mom's credit card a lot to buy like all Penguin Magic download, every illusionist release, you know, like I spent so much money. But nowadays I feel like it's a little bit easier. Things are a little bit more accessible, and you know, you can still read books, you can still buy a DVDs that has like 10 tricks in there, you know. So yeah, I think like if you really like something, also it also depends too, like how passionate you are. You know,
Yeah.
like if
Really.
people just do magic just to try to pick up girls, I mean, obviously the drive for you
Yeah.
to want to learn more is not as much. You know, maybe you're like, okay, well, you learn a few tricks and okay, I got bored. But if you
Yeah.
really love magic, you know,
You will like very look into it.
you will find ways to
Yes.
learn it.
Yeah, I always told them also the same thing. When you really like something, you will try to find out, like no matter what. If you don't really like if you don't really like it, you will find an excuse.
Yeah, for me, like every day, even today, like, you know, I'm never like sick of my magic. Like I never get sick of seeing new things. I mean, my wife is like really tired of my magic, but you know, I mean, I still enjoy it every day for 18 years now. Like I still get excited for new things, you know. So yeah, just gotta find that passion for it.
Oh yeah. Now you're in
I moved to Bangkok now
you moved to Bangkok. I mean, like for good.
for good. Yeah, I was living in US for like about 17 years, and then I just decided to, you know, try to perform more and stuff, and trying to, instead of, you know, trying to do magic in US, like, you know, Thailand we're still like quite behind in magic. I'm not sure how it is in Indonesia,
Mhm.
but magic here is not really developed as much. And like the last time they've seen like good magic or live or TV special, like it's been so long, like 20 years.
Wow.
So yeah, we don't have that much, like, I don't know. I feel like it's just behind, like we don't see as much on TV. So I was like, okay, I'll come back and, you know, maybe do some more work here. And hopefully I could, you know, help, you know, encourage more people to do more magic here. And I get to live like closer to my family, closer to my wife. And so, yeah, I just decided to like, just move back here and start again.
So, but it's kind of like a good thing. So if I need a consultant, I can now contact you because you are now close rather than you are in Vegas.
Yeah, I know. I'm like 1 hour, 2 hour, maybe 1 hour. How far from here
Maybe like
to Alexa? Stop. Somehow it trigger.
I don't know. From here to Bangkok, maybe like 2 hours flight, maybe if I'm
Yeah.
mistaken, maybe 2 hours
Yeah.
flight.
I
So,
have yet to been to Indonesia.
Maybe you should, after this Corona pandemic over, maybe you should have planned for like your lecture. I'll come invite you and then do the lecture
Yeah.
in Indonesia.
Yeah, I'll come visit. Yeah.
Hey, for you,
sure.
those who's watching, if you want Patrick Kun to come to Indonesia for a lecture, let me know. Send me a message or just like put a comment here, so I know. If it's more than 10, I will fly you to Indonesia.
I'll show you something real quick. This is not my idea, but
I know, but it's crazy. I know.
We'll do a little
Yeah,
observation
yeah.
test. Like, what am I holding my hands? Like, just a little observation test.
It's a blue box, blue deck.
Yeah. So it looks like one, but actually in reality, it's actually two boxes, right? I'll show you one more time. Like sometimes you might get confused. I'll show you one more time. So do I put the red deck back there, or I still have it?
You put
that doesn't matter. I still have it. And then I can show the decks like this, and like
yeah,
this trick is so great. Yeah.
yeah. I contact the creator, and then suddenly you. If I'm mistaken, is it you that did you already post it on your Instagram?
I share his clip online. I don't think I performed this trick on Instagram.
Hey, don't share it. Put
Oh,
the,
it's
the
not.
camera. There's a camera
Oh, it's
doing like that.
yeah. I was actually contacted for on some TV show in US, and so that's why I was preparing some material. But you know, it's crazy. Like when you get a chance to do a big show or something like on TV, it's hard. Like your brain just become blank. Like you're like, okay, I don't know what to do. You ever had the same thing? Like even though you have so many ideas, like you learn so many things, but like when times come to like do something new, you're like, oh shit, like I don't know who to talk to. Like I got to find someone to talk to. You know, you start to run out of ideas. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I have my friend Ronnie Reyes. You know Ronnie, right?
Ron, yeah.
Yeah, we talk a lot and just like bounce ideas and trying to. Yeah, so we actually wrote the whole thing up, and this routine was kind of used in there too.
That one, or just
this routine, like I combine it with something else, but that's why I contact the creator. I said, hey, can I build it? Like, can you teach me how to build it? You know, hopefully this would get on a TV show, and it would be great exposure for you too. And you know, and this trick is still in the work in progress, but I like the trick so much. I was like, oh, this would be a great opener. Can I perform it on TV? Yeah.
So you get a permission. I contact him and I say, well, when it's time, do you have already the dates to release the product? And then he said, no, not yet. And it's like,
it's because
so
of
good.
It's because of the COVID-19. Like all production for magic is like being on hold. So even the guy, he didn't have magnets. Like I had to make this myself. You know, everything. But I think it's gonna do well. Like I'm jealous that I didn't come up with that idea.
But basically, if you know, well, I know that there's an idea that quite similar that's from the wallet. You know, is it the same? Different?
I'm not sure about the wallet, but there's no elastic or like no flap. It's very very simple. It would never break.
Okay, maybe I should contact him and then ask permission to build it.
Can I show you something?
Yeah, of course.
Let me launch this. It's kind of hard to see here. Right, let me lower the screen. So it's my Instagram. I have a picture. You see a picture of a card?
Yeah.
So I don't have the cards with me, but you can see right there. We're gonna play a little game and try to narrow down to a card. So we have in the deck, we have picture cards and number cards. We're going to take half of them out. Which one do you want to take out, picture or number?
A picture.
Okay, all the picture cards, take them out, hold in your hands. Imagine you hold them in your hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so all the picture cards, you think this one is maybe the jacks or the queens or the kings? Which one do you think this card is?
A king.
The king? Okay. In the kings, there's a black king and a red king. Which one?
The black one.
I know you would say the black king because this card is the black king. It's hard to see, but can you read the caption? It says, guess what this card is? Hint, it's a black king, right?
King. Oh man.
See, I know exactly you're gonna say the red king, the black king, but this card, the only way I can really prove to you is maybe bring this card to life. So if you watch this card right here, watch. One card. Wait. In a black king, we have spade and club. Which one? I forgot to ask you. Which one?
Spade.
King of spades?
Oh.
King of spades.
Nice.
And it's gone.
I like all the ideas because mostly of your stuff was like it's like in this era, like nowadays era, because people use Instagram, and especially the one that I forgot the name, the one that you slide it from the Instagram. Yeah, it's also, I mean, that's the thing that I like most, because that is the everyday object that we bring in our pocket. I mean, well, we know the setup, but then again, it's only use phone and Instagram account. I mean, everyone have it.
Yeah. And another good way to spark creativity is to find things that is happening now. You know, okay, what's trendy? Okay, Netflix. Okay, everyone's watching Netflix. Okay, maybe do some magic with Netflix. You know, maybe instead of reading minds of where they're gonna travel, everyone see the show. And I had this idea too, a presentation idea, but maybe you guys will spark with some ideas. But like, instead of just have them randomly think of like a movie or randomly think of like a country or something, just find something that's relatable, like Netflix, right? We all watch shows, and sometimes we would open Netflix, we're like, okay, I don't know what to watch, like what should we watch? And we just randomly scroll. And so maybe, okay, you open open Netflix, borrow the phone, open Netflix on the show, you say, look, this is how me and my friend find random series to watch. We're gonna scroll randomly like this, and then you tap it, maybe you find a movie that you like. So you know, instead of like doing other thing that doesn't make sense, you find things that you can relate to everyday topic. And you can really play this, like, you know, force something. Let's say like it's a force, you know, like you make them pick a popular film and then series that everyone watch, and Game of Thrones or something, I don't know, and then you can like make it really fun, you know. So yeah, I think just find things that people can relate to. I think is really important, because if you bring out like a strange looking prop, like people can't relate to it. But like for the Instagram trick, like I really like pulling object from phone, but it never makes sense for me to like, you know, take a picture of a card and pull it out. So first there's a problem because I didn't have a deck of cards. So, oh wait, I forgot my deck of cards, but look, can you open your phone? Look, I have a card that I posted a while back. So you use problem and then you solve the problem by, oh, let me just show you this, and then it become a trick. And there's motivation too for me to pull out the card, you know, because this specialty version, I have a convincer that I said, oh, it's a black king. So they're already amazed, right? And I said, no, I know exactly which black king you're gonna pick. And it's like, which one? They say king of clubs. I say, exactly, I know it's the king of clubs. They're like, no way. Yeah, that's it. And then they're like, no, like, how can I prove it? Now, if you lead them so they can be like, okay, how can you prove me it's the same? No. And then you boom, pull it out. It's crazy.
I mean, it's escalating.
Yeah. So, I think like, just look for things that's relevant, find things that's trendy, do something with Snapchat, like something, I don't know, new toys come out, like fidget spinner. I don't know, like, that's the easiest way. Just find new things. And then you try to come up with ideas, and come up with ideas to solve problem is an easy way too.
Yeah.
That's
and do you want to know my go-to trick? This.
Nice.
I mean, I have a story of like, so basically it's the story of like a card routine. And at the end, basically, I want to like reverse and start it all over at the first time I'm beginning the trick. So I'm using that, and I say, okay, now we go back 5 minutes earlier before I do all this trick. Do you still remember? No. Okay, now I'm going back in time. So I mean, for some people, maybe they was like, just like watch numbers going down, like only reversing, but you can, it is like a very powerful tool for me, because the effect at the end is like, okay, not just that, you can see like all your watch, and it's like, oh shit.
Because this trick, if it's not percent right and it's not doesn't have enough convincer, then it might not be strong. Like people can maybe reverse engineer it. But I think with details and convincer, and I think it really help enhance the trick. Like a lot of time, if you just tell them like, oh, look at your phone right now, like trick, like it kind of disturb the moment a little bit. But if you don't do anything, and I've done this a few times on TV, where I don't really mention too much, the time go down. Look, the time right now is 8:15, and then something happened with the deck of cards or something.
Yes.
And they, when they say, wait, what about my phone? Would it change it? And then take it out.
Yeah, that's
like, oh my God, what?
Priceless. Yes.
That's the best. Like, I think the best way is to not point it out. Just do it, and they would be curious, and they would want to take it out, and that's like an extra hit for them.
Yes, because at the first, the thing that I'm telling them is like, I'm going to reverse the time, and then that's the idea will came up in their minds, like, what if I look at my, did it change too? And it's like, whoa, yeah, that is the best effect was when they said, what about my time? What about my time?
I performed this in China on TV show in Beijing, and I want to do this at the end. Like the whole act was a little bit about like time, a little bit of like going back in time. And I have a deck of cards that I was using the entire time, and then at the end it gets cellophane wrapped back to original state, right? And at the end I said, you guys been such an amazing audience, and thank you for your time to allow me to perform my magic to all of you today. Here's my gift to you. I would like to give you guys back your 5-minute time back. And then I just bring out my phone, and then you just make the time goes back, and you say thank you very much for your time, and then everyone just look back like, oh my God, like that like I give them time back, like the gift, like. So there's many ways to perform it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a tools for me. It's like the tools that you can use for anything. If you have a very cool idea and then you combine it, it's going to be like so perfect. But then again, it has to be have you put it like in the correct way, or it was going to be like, it's gonna just like
yeah,
like a watch
if you don't
going
do it
down.
exactly.
And well, this one, like some of my question also back to the consultant.
Yes.
If I'm mistaken, that we had a talk back then. You told me, well, correct me if I'm wrong. You told me that you also like there's a time you also helped David Copperfield for consulting and ideas also. Is it correct?
Yes, that's how it got started. You know, I was fortunate enough um, to get to work with David, and back then I was in Iowa, a very small town. I was like making magic by myself, making videos, and I think Kaylin and Blake, they got to work with Chris Kenner with Theory 11, and they're like asking, oh, like, can we work with David? You know, like, and then David, I think he was looking for some new magic too. So they don't really like hire consultants. So that was kind of like the first time that they hire like a young group of people. And then yeah, I got to be involved, and it was a great experience to work with, you know, someone like him. And I only do close up at that time. So even, you know, even when I saw his show, like I was full about like almost everything. And I was like, I feel a little intimidated, like, okay, like how can I help David, you know? But you get to kind of learn a lot and like adapt. And David, he wants to make the show a little bit more modern. So have you seen you've seen his show, right? In Vegas?
Yeah, but in 2017, but I don't know what they're doing right now.
Yeah, so that should be recent enough. Like, did you see UFO?
Yes, UFO.
Okay, so that's pretty recent. But pretty much like we work every day, like we work 7 days a week. Just, you know, a lot of people say like, what do we do? Like what we do is like we just research, we find new things, we play with new ideas, and we make them into a live show act. And what we do is like after we create an act, we build props, we work with the team. At the end of the show, David would hold maybe like 1/3 of the audience. So he said, okay, 1/3 of the audience, you guys can stay. We have you guys are VIP audience. We're gonna share you a brand new trick that no one has ever seen. It's still in a testing phase. And he said out loud, he said, you know, there's gonna be no music. There's no music cue, nothing. It's just gonna be raw, and we're testing out ideas. And at the end, we would like to do some Q&A. So he will perform the trick like raw, sometimes no pattern, sometimes with a little script, and just do the trick. And we do this every day to test, you know, and we have real people at the end of the show sit and watch us. And then we ask them questions. Okay, do you know how it works? Okay, do you see anything that you shouldn't see? I mean, we ask them everything, and they just give us feedback, and we write it down. Okay, maybe we should improve this part, improve this. And then we go backstage, we fix the thing. Next day, test version 2. Okay, try it out, come back. Okay, test version 3. We do that for months until you see
Wow.
the act on stage. Even today, like David is still like, oh, how do you go back? David is still doing his show, like, you know, adding new things every day.
Wow.
He's
I mean,
constantly, even today, like every month I go back, I spot something new. I was like, oh, this is some new subtlety. Like David never stopped working. There's never a point where he's like, oh, this routine is done. Like his alien trick and the UFO, and like he keep changing. It's crazy. Like people don't see those details, but you know, he's a perfectionist, and he's constantly tweaking and make it better, make it more fooling, adding new things. And that's kind of
wow.
keep what makes him like, you know.
Well, I think it's kind of interesting by having like some part of your audience and staying there and become like your audience tested. And then I mean you literally ask, do you know how it's done? And do you see what you shouldn't see?
We ask like honest questions, you know, or sometimes like, okay, any comment, any part you don't like, we just ask them like
Bluntly, like asking
things,
bluntly.
yeah, things that you don't want to hear people say. But that's the best way to improve it. But we
Yes.
tell them like, you know, okay, well, you guys are special. Like we want to share you behind the scene of something new that we're working on. Like, you know, first of all, you guys have to promise not to share this or film this or tweet this or tell us. But you know, we want you guys to kind of see like the progress. But maybe Vegas is a little bit different, because Vegas, we get new crowd from around the world, so it's
Yeah.
changing. But I think if it's for you in Indonesia and in like smaller cities, you know, their chance that that person like
Yes.
it's harder to rotate around, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think that's one advantage that he had, that it would be hard. Like if I was to do that in Bangkok, it's hard because, you know, there's only so many people that will see the show.
Yeah, and then like the next day you will see like, you're the same guy like yesterday.
Because in Vegas, like David does the same show every day for 7 days a week, and there's new audience all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
like from like layman and also from magician that get inspired by David, and I mean the rotation is very high. Maybe like once a year you will get the same person that watch his show again. Maybe once a year.
yeah, it's crazy because like David go extra miles of like he goes extra miles of trying to fool the same people that see the show twice.
Oh,
Like, for example, if I see the show today and I come see the show again tomorrow, like it's different result. It will fool you.
oh,
He goes extra miles to ensure that even though you come back and see it the next, if I watch David's show 7 days a week, it's different every day, different
oh,
result.
really?
Certain things that you think he forced you, like different. Yeah, that's something that like not many people like put that extra effort to it, but you know, he's always ahead of the game. Like, yeah, even the same people come back, they'll be more fooled. They're like, no way, it was a different word yesterday. Like, he'll be fooled. Yeah.
Wow, amazing. So that is why David is David, right? He evolved like every day. He evolved.
Or every day. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw his conversation with Joe Miranda, and that is the reason why he kept exist until today, because he keep evolving. He always learns something new. He always want to learn like something new today, because
Yeah.
maybe that kind of thing help him to renew his tricks, renew his performance.
Oh yeah. I mean, before, like, let's say before, like we came in, he was doing his act, his older act for like 10 years.
Mhm.
And I mean, doesn't matter how good you are, if you do something the same thing for so long, I mean, you're gonna start to get burned out, you know. So that's why, like, you know, when there's some new material, like David become more energy, like you get more excited because, you know, there's new things to try.
Yeah,
And I think like we all should always learn new things so that we don't, you know, get tired of what we're doing. It's like
yeah,
if you do walk around and you do this ambitious card and like, you know, go
yeah,
to like same trick but like 20 times in the night, when you go to a gig tomorrow, you're like, oh god, I'm doing the same thing. But if you have new tricks, you'll be like, oh, I'm excited, I want to try
yeah,
something new. And it
yeah,
just makes you feel a bit more passionate, keep yourself on your feet.
yeah. There's same thing also that I'm trying to do with my sense torture act. The one that I did in America's Got Talent back then in 2017 is now different than the one that I'm creating right now, like recently. Because every time I got invited by television, I just want them to feel that they think they know the secret, but no, you're not, because I'm evolving and then I'm adding stuff. Although the routine is already solid, but I'm adding like a little bit some details. So it's like this. For instance, my act, the sense torture, when I did it on America's Got Talent back then, and then after it posted on YouTube, people say, he switched. There's a time for him to get out from the sands, and then the recent one, I add hands. So when it dropped, people still see my hands. So they think they know, but how? But and then it's like differently. And now the latest one that I'm creating right now, I'll do it with all transparent. So when the people think that, oh, there's a guy behind it, they was like, oh shit, now it's done, now different. Because yes, then again, you are 100% correct. By the time we have new materials, we get the excitement, like, oh, I wanna do these new things. Yeah.
Question for you, like, since you do like a lot of escape, I mean, it's one of those things that it's like you watch movie and you already you saw the ending, right?
Yeah.
Like you know what ending is gonna happen, and like if you see it one time, watching again is you don't have that surprise. So for you as an escape artist, like how do you prevent, let's say like people already seen your act on HET, they know you're gonna come out. Like how do you like make them not feel that way? Or make them still feel like, oh, it's about to happen, like, you know.
So it's like I'm adding some stuff, and then basically sometimes I change the flow, I change the routine. So like the America's Got Talent, people will be aware that Demian will be the guy who's smashing the window and then holding the sledgehammer. So there's a time in Indonesia I perform, they will think, I know that's Demian. And then after the assistant crashed the glass, and then he just like throw it, they will say, it's Demian. And then when my assistant like put him back away, and then he pointed to the audience, and I'm there.
Oh, great. That's great.
So yeah. I just like probably like just put like some twists at the end. Because yes, you are 100% correct. Maybe they just like, I know this will be Demian.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Hey, so anyhow, do you know my friend Edison? You met him also in the
yes,
China.
yes. Yeah.
He said, "Hey Patrick, nice to see you again."
Nice to see you.
What? Oh, this is my wife. when you are doing one thing for too long, you will get burned out. Accurate. Yes, true.
It's true.
My wife is watching me right now. Wow.
Wait, is she? Are you guys living in the same place? Upstairs.
Yeah, she's upstairs. Upstairs. I
mean, to be honest, like,
hell?
yeah, like recently, like I kind of been transitioning from like creating magic to like perform more. And honestly, like some gigs I get here, like sometimes it's good when you don't do magic as for living, like as like you don't perform like as a real job, because you get to have more fun with it. Like sometimes anything you do, when it becomes job, you feel a little bit less like passionate about it. For example, let's say people like, okay, for some people, let's say you do YouTube videos, right? You're like, okay, I like making videos for fun. And when you become YouTuber, you're like, oh man, this week I gotta make 3 videos. Like when you make content, like you get burned out, because it's like it's not the same feeling as before. You're like, oh wow, I want to test out this camera movement, like I want to try this. But then when it become work, you're like, okay, I gotta do 3. It's the same thing. Like sometimes in magic, you know, like for sometimes I think like if you're a hobbyist or you just like to create magic, like, you know, you will never get burned out, because every day it's like playing, you know. Like it allows you to have more creativity. But when you're like, okay, let's go work, and you're like, okay, this week I got to perform 3 shows, and next week 2 shows here, and then I got to create new material, you're like, oh my god, I'm burned out. Like you know what I mean, right? So it's good and bad on both sides. But sometimes, you know, like when magic isn't like your real main job, I think you would never like dislike magic ever, because you always just want to play with it. But this applies for everything in life too, you know. Too much of everything is not good.
Yeah, I agree with that, because sometimes I got like out of ideas when it comes to I have like clients, and then accidentally the clients was quite almost the same product. It's like for a drink, there's like 3 clients have the same kind of product, and I have to deal with them, and I have to give them new ideas for each product. And that is the time when I got burned out, because like, oh man, because I thought that the one that I create for this, like for instance, like Coca-Cola, for instance, like, and then it is the best of the best, and I cannot create for the same effect and same product for the second or the third one. And that is the time when I'm like, oh man, like, I'm like, no idea. Like, I have to talk with someone. That is my time, my burnout time.
Yeah.
But if it's for like different kind of type a product or a different company, maybe I could still get along and I could like go through it.
Yeah, but
What-
having new challenge, something that is different every time is good.
yeah, it's
You know?
very interesting because
I love
it-
honestly, like I love doing like commercials because like it's like new challenge. You know, you're like, okay, do something with this, and you got to find ways to not only promoting the product but also make yourself look good, make sure the magic looks good. So it's fun, and you can play with the camera. Okay, can we try this shot here? Like it was so fun. Like all the commercials I did, like I really enjoy it. It was just because you get to play like in the play field. Like there's cameras, movement, like editing, and like how magic looks good. Like it's just fun. But sometimes when you get gigs to like do close-up magic, it's just like, oh, like I don't want to do it. Yeah.
But you have like very crazy idea with the, is that a cosmetic or a perfume? The gig that you had before?
There's one with Hermes and Joe Malone, maybe.
I forgot. You posted on your Instagram when you got like very, you wearing suit, and then you do cards, and then some of the product is in the card.
There's one with Hermes and one with Joe. I'm not sure which one, but I'll tell you my experience too. Like a lot of time when you get like company approach you, they like want you do something with their product, all right? Like let's say Joe Malone is like a cologne, and I was like, oh man, I don't know what to do with perfume. So usually sometimes you got to do a trick that you never done before, with the product. You got to make it, and you just like got to do it.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Like it allows you to come with something new. Like I'd rather do that than show up and like doing ambitious card and like coin trick. Like I'd rather do the other way around. So they never send me the product. I don't get to see it. But so it was a cologne, and I asked them like what smell is it, and they said it was like a rose smell. So I was trying to think, okay, perfume, okay, there's nothing like perfume on the market. There's not many tricks with perfume on the market, but there's rose. Okay, and then they can produce rose or something. And I was like, okay, rose, maybe I can do the floating Kevin James floating rose. Never done it before. So I learned it, like it was like the most stressful thing. I was like learning like how to animate the thing. But I add some touches to it, like like I would take the paper, and instead of a regular flash paper, I print it with Joe Malone logo, so it looks like gift wrapping paper. So I bring out a perfume box, right? So this is like, sometimes you just find things that already exist in the market, and you just like repackage it, and you present to the client. They're like, oh my God, this is great. And so you have this box that you open it, and inside there's like paper with like their logo everywhere. So it looks normal, like they're wrapping paper, right? I take it out, take the perfume, and take the paper, and smell it. And then I do the routine, right? And at the end, I make it like a rose, and I bring a girl up, and I take the spray, which has a rose smell. You go, and I have the girl smell it, and then I levitate it, and it become rose, and I give it to him. Like, so I mean, the client really liked that a lot. But a lot of time, yeah, like, when you're stuck, you just depends on what object that is. You just find tricks that already exist on the market, and you just that's the best way, because
in the packaging.
Yeah, but repackaging, I think that's the best way, because a lot of time we don't have that much time to do R&D and build the new props, and it's difficult.
I like it. You have, for me, you are one of the most creative person that I knew, because
thanks,
you
man.
always came up with the crazy ideas, and then well, most of them are very brilliant.
Thanks.
So now we go to the chat. It's a Rich Magic from Indonesia. He said, "Hey Patrick, you remember your Valentine card routine long time ago? What's the behind story you create this brilliant idea? I think this act inspired many musicians in the world. Most memorable act."
The Valentine's one?
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't watch those videos anymore. I feel like it's so cheesy.
Why? Hey, he said, no, you ruined the moment. He said that it was like the most memorable act.
but I'm happy.
Maybe it's a good thing.
I'm happy.
And then you say cheesy. Like,
Well, me just looking myself
Uh,
like this is a long time ago. Like I can't watch my old videos, but yeah, I mean, back then there weren't like so many like romantic magic. I
Yeah.
guess like
Yeah, it's
there's
true.
not many like you can maybe name like floating rose or something. So yeah, it was for like my ex, and I was like, oh, I want to make something cute, so I like draw pictures on it. Okay, what if I tell stories, and doing color change and tell those stories. So I posted a video for Valentine's, and this is like 2011.
Mm.
And then I don't know, it kind of got like a lot of views, and people were like, oh my god, release it. So I was like, oh, this is great. So I filmed a little tutorial, teach for free, so that people can do it for for them too. And people are, oh, next year please do more. And so it kind of become like a trendy thing. And so 2012 I'm like, okay, I gotta do something new. And then yeah, so I do a different versions of it. And 2013 I do like interactive, so I try to explore different ways. But yeah, I think magic, you can tell many message, stories and stuff, so you can really customize it however you want.
Yeah.
But you got to
So-
pick the right audience. But I heard many stories from people too that they actually propose like their fiance or like their girlfriends with this
With
trick,
the routine,
which is
yeah.
which is crazy. Like it makes me really happy. But yeah, awesome.
Maybe he's one of the guy who's using it for proposing, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, again, I told you before that you're a very creative person, and then I saw that you also put your Instagram in a really good manner. I mean, every time you post or take a picture, you really thinking about everything, like the angle and then the background. Did you like also learn about photography or angle or something? Because your pose is like mostly perfect.
And most of them are actually shot with the phone. But I study, like my background is like graphic design.
That's
And so I
why.
learned how to design things. So I went to design school, but then like photography and videography is just self-learning from it. And on Instagram, like, I don't know, like I'm quite picky because that's one reason I don't put as much content too, because I'm really picky with the content that I put out. So I need to make sure it's like decent enough to put out. And I don't like here's one little tip if you guys are making videos, like thumbnail on Instagram is really important.
Yes.
And a lot of time if you're talking like this and you're trying to get a frame, like you can't get a good frame, right?
Yeah.
And when you select a picture like this, like people don't want to click on it. So what I do, and I'm sure you do, and a lot of people do it too, is like take a separate photo, like just put, so I'll have my wife film me do something. I finish it. So let's say it's a trick with me producing fire in my hand, for example. Boom. Okay, maybe it was blurry. Like it's hard to capture the right frame, and when you shoot on Instagram, like it cropped into a square, and like I hate sometimes when like you're not in the
only
center.
like the center.
Yeah, you're like just like this, I hate it. So what I do is like I would take a screenshot of this and I'll resize it, make sure like I fit like in a good framing in a square. And then I save it as a photo, and I put like one frame before the video. Because on Instagram, like once you upload something, you can't change the framing after.
Yes.
So you need to make sure that that's right. Like I've seen many great videos that they post, and the first frame was that black frame, like it was a fade from black.
Yeah. Yes.
And you post it, and it's like, oh man, the whole
Like,
box is just black. Like
you
no one's gonna
cannot
click on
even
it.
see the preview. Like, what's this video is about?
Yeah, so it's important. Like every video you do, you should. I think it's nice to take a separate photo. Also, it would help make your Instagram feed look a little bit nicer and more professional. So that's something that I always keep in mind, like when putting out content.
When you put it your separate photo, is it like how many seconds? Is it like only 1 second or less than 1 second?
Oh, just doesn't matter. Just could be one frame, like less than a second, like less than half a second. you know.
Mm.
So because of that, it allows your feed to look a little bit more cohesive.
Yeah.
So I always make sure that, but it's hard, you know, because with video sometimes like it's not the prettiest photo. It's not like when you go outside, you take picture in a desert. It's like it looks great
Yeah.
and it looks nice on the feed, but with videos, sometimes it's just not really attractive. So taking a separate photo really helps, and you can
Yeah.
make every post like feel kind of similar, so they look kind of like cohesive.
Yeah. But the thing that I did was sometimes every time I perform in for my Instagram, sometimes I just like do a little bit post. That's why if you watch me for my
Mm.
videos, sometimes if I want to do like something to float or something, I just like put this moment like 2-3 seconds and then just do it, and that's gonna be
Ah,
my cover.
got it. That's a good tip too. Yeah, but for me, I just take a separate photos.
Yeah.
So let's say like
yeah.
I do a trick with 4 aces, and I'll be like, okay, take another photo, and I just like, you know, show like do something like show 4 aces, like just so you can, that photo need to be able to explain what the video is about.
Yes, and yes, agree 100%. So then go back to the comments. Wait, yeah, some of them are saying waiting for your lecture. They say want. I'm waiting for you in Indonesia. Okay, I really want.
People are like,
Of
I'm waiting
course.
for you. I'm waiting for the giveaway. Like, how long is this gonna go?
Yeah. We just keep delaying. We just keep delaying. 7 hours. Remember, 7 hours. Okay.
Should we give one first?
Yeah. Okay. Give it one.
Let's do one first. Tease them
Okay.
a little bit. So this is what I did with other live stream too. We're gonna play games, and I have a deck of cards. So I'm gonna shuffle these. I'm gonna take out one card, and then you just have to guess what the card is. I can't read the comment, Demian, so you need to tell me. But I have a card here, and I'm gonna hint that it is a red card. So you guys can start typing now, and Damian, you can start reading out card to me that you see. It's a red card. I can't see the
Not yet.
comment, so
Not yet.
you
Okay.
guys.
Guess. Okay, guys.
Okay,
Guess.
it's
What
a red
card?
card. If you guys get this right, I'll give you guys 2 downloads.
Yo, kalau misalnya berhasil, dia akan kasih 2 download kalau berhasil nebak. The clue, the hint is red card. Ya, kartu
Yes.
merah. Ayo, cepat.
Red
Go.
cards. Come on. It's
No one's
a
typing it.
higher card. People falling asleep.
No one's typing now. 7 of heart. 6
Okay,
of diamond.
higher. It's a diamonds.
Higher.
Diamond.
9 of
Diamond.
diamonds.
9 of diamonds.
9 of
Nice.
diamonds. Oh, brewoks. Hey, Diga.
Can you
have it.
screenshot
Okay.
that or just remember who that is? We'll
I
make sure
remember
that you.
he's one of my in my community. So 9 of
Cool.
diamonds.
Awesome.
Okay, brewoks, you have one. You got it. 9 of diamonds. So you have the download. I think I just can give you his Instagram, so you can
Yeah.
like directly give him download.
Sure.
Wait, is it Diga? Diga, is it you, right? Brewok. Wait, I give this to you. Copy profiles. So Diga, congratulations by winning the first giveaway. Here, you got it. Send it to your DM Instagram.
I got it.
Okay, Diga, you win it. So now we can do like 2 more later. So I want to know the creative process that you have. Like, I mean, you sometimes you have like a lot of new slide.
Yeah.
How I mean, how is the process? I mean, I saw that you create some of stuff and then it became viral and most magicians do it. So there's a time when I saw some of magician, like a really good magician, and he do it and he say, hey, it's Patrick Kun. I was like, oh, really?
Really, like card magic?
Yeah. So if I'm mistaken, oh yeah, the thing that I love most, I don't know whether it's you or it's created by someone. when you do the DL,
Which one?
the DL,
Oh, really?
double F, yeah, the one that you're.
Flip
I
around like
saw.
something like this.
No. The one, but you got, how to explain it without without spoiling it. It's just kind of hard. Well,
Just-
basically, wait. I think when you flip it, you when you
I
reverse
got
it,
it.
you.
I got it. I think you're talking about like this, right?
Yes. I mean, I really don't like. Is it yours?
No, it's not mine. I'm really surprised that, I mean, this is one of the most underrated move. Is called Undercover by Kostya Kimlet.
Ah, yeah, post it.
And he has a download, like if you guys want to check it out, like Vanishing Ink has it. You can learn the move, but it's really great. It's one of my favorite move, and I've never seen people like use it. It's so great because it allows you to, instead of doing a standard DL,
Mhm.
it looks a lot cleaner, because for the routine that I do, like, you have to do like get ready and stuff. Like this just allow you
Yes.
to be able to just take a card out like this, show like this, and just turn over and do the move. Yeah. But
The first time I
yeah,
saw it, is it you post it on your Instagram, right?
yes, yeah.
And I was like,
That,
what the hell? I mean, it's so clean.
yeah, that move is actually in one of the download that I'm giving away, so
Oh.
they'll get to learn that. But I'll send to you
Then
too. You can take a look.
I was about to say, did I get one too? I want to learn that.
But yeah, with card magic, like, I mean, I always have cards in my hand, so you just kind of play with different things. But with card magic, like there's difference now. Like back then, I create a lot of like I want everything to be slight, like not gimmick,
Hmm.
and as I work with TV and commercials and stuff, like sleight of hand, sometimes you can only take it so far, and you need like gimmicks to help you. And so some of the stuff that I post and stuff is not necessary, like, I mean, magician like it, but I think for layman there's better material for that. But I still enjoy and try to constantly just play around with new ideas and trying to come up with new applications, yeah. But just have a deck of cards in your hand and just play around with different move, try to improve old stuff, and you'll come up with something new.
Hmm. And I think your most what do you call it? Famous is like the when you have like king and then it changed to another card.
Like 4 cards.
Yeah, the four card. Is it? I mean, it is very famous since
Yeah.
after you post it and then became viral. Like probably 80% of Indonesian magicians did the same thing like you. Yeah, I was like, Patrick
That was my
have a
first
lot of
DVD. That was my first magic DVD ever.
Mhm.
And we filmed with Will, and yeah, like I was really proud of that DVD. But nowadays, like, to make a DVD that has 7 tricks, and it just doesn't sell as much, it's really sad. But sleight of hand magic just doesn't sell as well, because people just want like one trick DVD, like a gimmick. But let me show you. It's this, something like this, right?
Mhm.
So all
Yeah.
the queens. I'll leave one face up so you can see from the front and in the back at the same time.
Yes, that one.
This is one of my
Like,
favorite.
It's very popular here. It's very popular here.
Yeah, but I think if I was to release a DVD now, it would not be like, no one would buy it. I don't know.
I think they also want to buy it because they want something so visual and then they can post it on Instagram.
It's crazy because nowadays magic is about like magic on camera, right?
Yeah, mostly. So how do you deal with that? I mean, like most people are trying to get new stuff to perform on live.
It's
I
hard,
mean,
like,
on screen, and they never
yeah.
learn how to perform for live.
Oh man, that's the big, I don't know. Like, I think people should at least, even for you, like you always put something new. You know, if I notice every prop that friends send to you, you add something to it to make it make the best version for you.
Yes.
And I think many magicians should do that. Like, I feel like social media magician nowadays, they just perform what it is taught on a box.
Yeah.
If there's an Oreo and you spit it and you spit it back out, that's all they do. You know, but
Yes.
you can tell more stories. Like you can walk up you can make a story like you go into the fridge and you take out milk and oh, Oreo is empty, and oh, you wait behind, Oreo all appear and you take it, you bite it.
Yeah.
Oh, mom, it doesn't taste like, you can tell stories, and I think those extra element make the video like better. I noticed like every video, I mean, I don't put video as much, but every video you can feel the effort that put into it. Like some video, it just, you know, you can feel that it's hard to film, or like it involved a lot of things. And so usually the more effort you put, I mean, people can feel it, you know, like it would do better. Because I see a lot of people, even on TikTok, on Instagram, they just perform the way it is, and it doesn't make you any different than other people that
Yeah.
doing the same trick.
Yes.
Like
100%.
yeah, there's so many people that pull the straw from the bag, or like do the same trick. Like you just gotta make a story or find your ways to tell the story to make it different.
Yeah, because that's gonna make you outstanding than the other magician that doing
Yeah,
the
I
same
mean,
thing.
in a short term, like yeah, nowadays like people don't have as much attention span, so you gotta be quick. Like once you see the video, you gotta do something right away. But you know, the more effort you put into it, like it would be better for you in the long run, because you know, maybe your video could go viral, but if you don't show anything more than just those short clips, you're not gonna go anywhere. You know, it's not gonna bring anything after that.
Oh yeah, I remember. So the guy who taught me was Dokimon, and he showed me about like one of his ambitious card routine. Oh, sandwich, 1 second sandwich. So the slate that he showed me, and he said that it's yours. So basically, I didn't have my cards. Wait a minute. I have to show you this because it's kind of funny, because I didn't know that it was yours. And I told him that I really like that slate. So where do you learn? And I said, it's Patrick Kun. Oh, really? I'm not good at slate, okay? So don't laugh at me.
Come on.
No, I'm not
all
good.
your
So,
all your videos is like fooling, like
but not cards, man, not cards. I'm not really good at this. I think that is the last one, because I saw like a lot of magicians. It's very great, and then I'm like far behind from them. So if I'm mistaken, is I forgot. It basically like this,
yeah, was it like yeah
and then move it like this, and
I
then
know what you mean.
yeah.
I think yeah, something like this, where like, you know, you show a sandwich of two cards, and you take this and you put like the 4 like this, and you go
no, not like that. So damn it, I forgot. I forgot really. I'm sorry, I forgot. So basically, it's changed the card. No, I mean it's shit, I forgot. So basically, shit, I forgot.
But I think I might know the routine you're talking about. He has this great routine where you put 2 cards like this, and like it turned face up and then it changed like that.
Oh no. Basically, the slate itself, it's not visually changed. It's just like switching.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
So, and then it at the end, it's like it's having like this, the card, and putting shit. After that kind of move, and have like this thing, and then put it here, and then suddenly it reveals in the middle. It's a sandwich. I don't know, but he said that it was yours. You're the one that's doing it.
I don't think this is the same one you're talking about, but there's one that it's like this and appears like that. Probably not that one.
Oh, no. I mean,
Okay, let's move on.
let's move on. Or people here will laugh at me.
What are people saying?
No. He said like, no. They didn't say anything. Maybe because it was me. It's me, so they don't want to say anything bad. Okay, do you want to like have the second giveaway?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Other people, how many people watching?
Now it's 74, but it's
Okay.
on and off. It's on and off.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Here's a second giveaway for you guys. If you guys ready, start typing in the cards, and I'll slowly giving out your clues. So go. So red
Ayo.
card. Red
Ayo,
card.
ketik merah.
So low card.
Kartunya
Low card.
kecil. Ya, low
Red.
card.
Low. Red.
Merah, low. Just don't mention the suit, okay? Red, low, okay. Kartunya rendah, merah. Come on.
I'll give you a quick flash.
Ayo. I can type that down here and then say I got the as one of the winners. Two of spade, ace of heart, it's a
close.
red, man. Come on, it's a red.
Okay, look, slow down. Slow down. You guys can do it.
7, 5 of heart, 4, 2 of heart.
Yes, 2 of hearts.
Two of
Yes.
hearts. Okay, San Camilo. Sam Camilo. Sam Camilo. Wait, I'm going to have to write this.
Okay.
This is kind of cool idea also.
Oh, no, thank you.
What? Let's do what?
Let's just do another one.
You want another one?
Or you want to leave it for?
Okay.
I might have to leave in like 5 minutes.
Oh, just because it's already like almost 2 hours. Okay, let's do the third one.
Okay, let's do another one. Why they're already like still on the vibe. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
One card.
Satu lagi, one card. Red
It's a
or
black
black?
card. Black card.
Hitam. Kartu hitam.
Lower value.
Rendah, kartunya rendah. Ayo. Wait, still saying this saying still the red. Now it's black, guys. Now it's black, guys.
Come on.
Because the chat it's like delaying like for 10-second delay. So we have to wait. Ayo, hitam. It's a black. Is it high or low?
Lower card. Below 7.
Below 7. So Jack of spades, no. King of club, no. Okay. 7 of spade, 3 spade.
Come on,
Jack
you can
diamond.
see it. Come on, you can do it. Come on.
4 spade.
No.
4 of spade. 4 of club.
Nope. Yes.
Okay, 4 of club. Aaron Nathaniel. Aaron.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of stupid because you flashed it.
But because the camera lags so much, like you can't really see it.
Oh man. Okay, so there you go. We have 3 winners: Diga, San Camilo, and Aaron. So maybe after this, I will send you their Instagram because
Sure.
I know them. Well, luckily I know them. I mean, some of them I know in person. So I just can give you the link of their Instagram, so you can just message them.
Yeah, sure. Or if they can send you email, I'll
Email.
send an email. Yeah.
Okay. So after this, guys, especially Diga, Sam, Camilo, and Aaron, send direct message to me and type your email so I can give to Patrick.
And if they're not there, then I can just send me the Instagram. I can reach out for them too.
Okay. I will.
Cool. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much, man. Yeah.
All right, man. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Keep in touch. Okay.
Yeah. Hit me up anytime.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye, brother. Ya, tadi untuk Diga, Sam Camilo, sama Aaron, ya, habis ini tolong direct message gue ke Instagram. Nanti gue akan kasih ke Patrick Kun, go forward. Congratulations ya, selamat buat kalian udah dapat tadi download video. Dan terima kasih juga udah di sini menemani gue. Tadi sorry harus di-cut karena Patrick Kun harus cabut. Emang tadi janjinya gue cuma 1,5 jam, 1 jam, nyata 2 jam, ya udahlah. Nggak apa-apa. Tapi thank you so much for joining. Terus gue berharap kalian ini kan sambil ngetik di ini kan, di live comment. Tapi gue pengen setelah ini kalian coba tulis di bawah, di komen bawah, bukan di komen yang live, di komen yang benar di bawah. Kira-kira siapa lagi yang mau kalian lihat untuk gue undang? Kemarin Patrick Kun sudah ada yang ngasih permintaan Patrick Kun, sudah gue undang. Siapa lagi yang mau kalian lihat untuk gue undang? Nanti gue akan coba kirim invitation ke mereka. Kalau mereka tertarik, semoga mereka bisa gabung. Tapi yang jelas ada beberapa nama-nama yang masih gue juga tunggu. Kayak Wilsai itu lagi sibuk kayaknya dia, soalnya dia lagi ngurusin punya kafe, dan beberapa kali dia bilang dia nggak bisa. Harusnya tanggal 29, which is tuh hari Kamis kemarin harusnya gue live sama Wilsai, tapi ternyata nggak jadi. Dan Patrick Kun, kalau Patrick Kun guenya lupa, gue udah janji sebenarnya dari minggu lalu gue janji mau live hari ini, tapi guenya lupa posting. Gitu. Tapi then again ya semoga kalian bisa menikmati ini. Dan pasti gue akan undang dia setelah corona ini, gue pasti undang dia ke Jakarta buat lecture. Jadi nanti mudah-mudahan semua teman-teman bisa juga ngobrol langsung sama dia, ya. Dan thank you so much. Harapan gue selama corona ini dan juga setelah corona ini, gue berharap teman-teman bisa saling udah nggak lagi yang namanya gontok-gontokan antar pesulap, musuhan, karena gue pengen meng-create sebuah generasi baru di mana semuanya tuh sama. Kita sama-sama lagi berusaha untuk membuat seni sulap ini rata, seni sulap menjadi digandrungi, kalau bahasa temannya Andre kemarin, seni sulap menjadi bahasanya apa ya kemarin nih, gue lupa. Kalau misalnya banyak orang ngelakuin, itu apa ya? Mainstream, ya. Jadi gue pengen membuat seni sulap mainstream supaya bisa industrinya secara industri bisa berjalan. Karena kalau misalnya sudah mainstream, supply demand-nya sudah jelas, banyak yang mau lihat, banyak yang pengen nonton, sulapnya underground juga bisa punya lahan pekerjaan, bisa perform di kafe-kafe. Kita buat sulap jadi mainstream. Layaknya kalau misalnya seni musik, di kafe ada, di acara gathering ada, di acara apapun, semua acara yang event organizer pakai acara pasti ada musiknya. Maksudnya itu jadi sebuah pengisi acara yang mainstream. Nah, gue berharap dari mulai sekarang sampai ke depannya, gue pengen banget membuat seni sulap mainstream, tapi baik lagi gue nggak bisa sendiri. Gue pengen bareng-bareng sama kalian. Oh ya, apa lagi ya? Nah itu benar, thank you Andre, mainstream. Jadi itu ya guys, sampai jumpa nanti di next live-nya. Gue akan pilih lagi siapa yang kira-kira bisa memberikan inspirasi, terutama buat gue juga. Karena gue pengen pada saat kalian nonton ini, nonton live-nya gue, nggak hanya cuma gaya-gayaan. Ini ada Patrick Kun di YouTube gue, ada Mario Lopez di YouTube gue, bukan. Tapi kalian pada saat nonton ini mendapatkan pelajaran. Mendapatkan satu hal yang membuat kalian bisa menjadi lebih baik. Itu yang paling utama dari YouTube-nya gue. Bukan sekedar yang kayak, gue pengen ada Dynamo di sini. Ya gue juga pengen, karena gue pengen dia bercerita tentang kehidupan sulap di sana. Tapi walaupun emang agak mustahil, tetap gue usahakan, gue tetap DM, gue tetap email mereka. Tapi pengennya yang benar-benar yang bukan sekedar kayak gue pengen lihat dia karena dia adalah sulap terkenal, gue pengen lihat dia ada di YouTube Padem. Nggak gitu. Cari yang underground, yang udah pasti bisa sih kemungkinan tuh underground. Jadi gue akan bisa undang mereka, kita ngobrol dan kita gali isi otaknya tuh apa sih gitu. Apa sih prinsip sulap yang ada di pikiran dia tuh apa? Nah, kita gali itunya. Gitu. Thank you ya Pak. Pak, thank you ya Jo. Wah, si Jova Sago, Pak saya ada request nama, siapa? Wah benar, main leader, benar, si Jo. Benar. Jeremy Pay, oke boleh Jeremy Pay, entar gue akan undang. Karena kebetulan Jeremy Pay sama gue lumayan temen juga. Sama Bonley. Bonley, mungkin Bonley mau. Oke boleh Bonley, entar gue coba ya. Gareth Thomas. Eric Jones, iya Eric Jones sudah gue kontak, cuman dia lagi sibuk karena dia lagi developing ada show baru lewat Zoom. Gue udah kontak Eric Jones nih. Kalau kalian nggak percaya, gue udah sempat chat sama Eric Jones, dia udah setuju tapi belum nemu waktu yang pas. Nih ya. Nih gue tanya nih ya, kalau saya nih, gue tanya, hey bro tuh. Terus gue bilang, I want to invite you to my live interview on my YouTube. Dia bilang, sure when, gitu. Terus dia sempat yang terakhir, dia bilang, I'll get you Monday, I'll get back you Monday. Is that okay? Jadi besok Senin dia mau ngabarin gue lagi. Udah tenang. Sudah di kontak Eric Jones. Daniel Madison, oke. Kalian Morelli agak unik orangnya ya, tapi gue akan coba. Kalian Morelli agak unik orangnya. Prosesnya agak sulit kalau kalian Morelli, karena gue udah sempat nanya-nanya juga. Tapi gue tetap berusaha. Siapa lagi? Ayo. Part 2 Jeremy kemarin. Beneran mau? Kalau misalnya kalian mau, gue bikin part 2 nih sama si Jeremy. Ya. Nanti please jangan komen di sini, komen di bawah tuh ya. Jeffrey Tam, kedua request. Jeffrey Tam udah pasti itu gampang dia. Jeffrey Tam gampang. Michael Vincent tuh siapa ya? Richard Turner. Oke. Ada Aida Syaida, sapa aku dong. Ya, sudah disapa. Chris Ramsey sudah diusahakan karena Chris Ramsey itu sekarang kan dia YouTuber. Dia lebih fokus ke YouTube dan kemarin gue udah minta juga sama si Jeremy buat kontak si Chris Ramsey. Semoga ada kabar baik. Deddy Kobuse. Oke, Deddy Kobuse. Part 2 Jeremy, yes. Oke, udah lumayan banyak nih. Darius Drew. Oke. Darius Drew. Dokimon. Wah, Dokimon. Ide bagus. Justin Flom udah jadi artis dia, jadi susah. Sam. Oke, gue tulis nih. Sinlim udah, Pak. Mana sih? Puji Akara, nggak terlalu bisa bahasa Inggris. Alex Pandrea. Leonard Green, waduh, Leonard susah juga ya. Oke, Jeremy Partru. Dokimon, oke. Gue tulis ya. Dokimon. Tadi yang sudah bisa pasti itu Dokimon. Jeremy Partu, oke. Jeremy Partu. Takumi Kahashi, good idea. Takumi, oke. Takumi. Ini yang udah kemungkinan besar bisa ya. Kemungkinan besar bisa tuh Dokimon, Jeremy, Shinlim udah. Terus Chris Ramsey masih susah. Joshua J susah karena dia kan punya ini kan Vanishing Ink, dia juga bikin live juga, jadi kayaknya dia mau bikin lebih ke private, eksklusif di sana. Pak Tarno mau bahas apa gue Pak Tarno? Chris Ramsey 50-50 ya. Richard Turner, oke, gue coba. Jeffrey Tam udah pasti. Terus apa lagi? Dan Harlan, gue akan coba cari tahu ya. Eric Jones udah pasti. Siapa lagi? Cyril agak susah. Danida Ortiz itu oke gue coba ya. Danida Ortiz gue coba. Danida Ortiz gue coba. Penn and Teller susah. Gue udah coba. Oke, Trulywood nanti gue cek ya Instagramnya. Oke. Oh, si Valdi belum dibalas ya? Oke, nanti gue coba tanyain ya. Gue tanyain ya Valdi ya. Udah gue forward soalnya. Ntar gue tanyain. Thank you for updating ya. Thank you. Siwin, ya Siwin sering live subuh. Cuman gue harus cari cara buat biar bisa masuk dari siapa gitu. Karena gue personally tidak kenal sama Siwin. Tapi gue akan coba cari tahu. Oke, Nazri, oke boleh. Oh ya, kemarin gue sempat ditelepon sama Nazri. Gue nggak tahu ya, menurut kalian menarik atau enggak. Jadi gini, si Nazri itu ternyata di Brunei Darussalam itu sulap itu agak sulit. Seperti halnya mungkin kayak di Aceh. Jadi secara Muslim maksudnya gini, secara Islamnya kan karena kuat sekali juga, jadi dia untuk berkembang di sana agak susah. Dan pesulap di Brunei sendiri tidak saling support dan tidak ada yang kuat terkenal, nggak ada yang bisa bikin bagus gitu loh. Jadi dia sulit berkembang di sana. Kemarin sempat ada obrolan, gue bilang sama Nazri, Nazri, gue pengen undang lo kayaknya deh, tapi gue nggak tahu ya mau bahas part apa. Cuman yang jelas part yang mau gue angkat sama Nazri itu adalah ketika bagaimana dia tetap bisa survive, ngejalanin sebuah seni sulap yang bahkan di negaranya sendiri sulit berkembang. Jadi dia paling nggak suka tuh kan kalau misalnya di sana tuh nggak boleh tuh main serem-serem ekstrim, nggak boleh, main escape juga nggak boleh, main mistik juga apalagi nggak boleh. Nah, gue pengen ada sedikit sudut pandang dari dia kenapa bisa bertahan di dunia sulap sedangkan negaranya tidak mensupport. Itu yang tadi pengen gue bahas. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian mau, gue bisa undang. Paul Harris, wah gue juga mau banget Paul Harris. Oke, main leader ya, gue coba ya kontak ya. Main leader. Gue coba kontak. Nanti gue coba kontak dia. Siapa tahu. Kebetulan gue punya nomor teleponnya dia juga. Nanti gue kontak. Itu menarik. Karena gue juga udah lama nggak ngeliat dia kan. Oke, udah deh. Kayaknya sudah selesai ya, guys. Terima kasih semua yang sudah join. Sekali lagi, thank you. Buat yang sudah join dan untuk yang congratulations tadi buat Diga, Sam, Camilo, sama Aaron. Nanti kalian habis ini gue akan kirim Instagram kalian ke Patrick Kun dan semoga bisa langsung di reply atau emailnya akan gue forward ke dia juga ya. Oke guys, thank you so much for joining. Nanti kita akan live lagi minggu depan. Gue akan settle lagi jadwalnya karena nama-nama yang gue harus ngatur dulu nama-namanya sama jamnya enaknya jam berapa. Karena beberapa dari antaranya kalau Patrick Kun enak nih jamnya sesuai sama kita. Sama-sama jam 9. Tapi kalau yang di Amerika suka pusing. Bedanya 14 jam. Jadi kalau kita di sini jam 8 malam, di sana tuh jam 6 pagi. Kan kasihan udah harus bangun pagi. Gitu ya. Siap, thank you banget guys. Semoga kalian mendapatkan pelajaran dari sini. Dan teruslah belajar walaupun dalam keadaan seperti ini jangan pernah berhenti belajar. Ya, thank you so much. See you in my next live. Bye-bye.